Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknath Rao Kharse Talent School, Muktai Nagar online tutorial class 10. I am Sachin Patil, your computer teacher, and today in this session we are going to learn our session 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now, our session 6, that is nothing but the working with the page and the section break. Page and the section break. In the earlier session, we had studied about the formatting of Word document. Now, in this session, what is the page break and the section break in the Word documents? Means if you want to apply different settings or different structure in the Word, so how we can apply? What settings we have to do? That things we are going to learn. Now see, page and section breaks can be used to separate a document into sections. What the page and sections can do, page and section breaks is able to separate the document into different sections. And if you would like to start a new page in a document, you can use the page break. Hmm? One page, if you have one page of information and you want again a next page, then what you can do, you you will be able to make a next page. Means and that can be used by the page break option. That we will see in the practical. Now, to separate the section in a document, you can use the section break. For example, you can lay out a part of the single column page or the two columns. You can separate the chapters as a separate sections in your documents so that the page numbering of each chapter begins at 1. So you can create a different headers, footers, sections of your document. Means if you are applying the page number, huh, and if you on that page number, and if you want to apply the separate page number on the each and every chapter, you have the information about 10 chapters. For the first chapter, you have to only give the page number first to 10, and chapter second will again start from page number 1 to 6. So that settings you can apply in this page break and section breaks. Okay, that we will see in the practical. Now, for example, if you are creating a text and you can create a different section for digital literacy, word processing and spreadsheet, etc. So, to work with breaks, open a new document in the Word and type some contents. If you need another fresh page, choose the page break option and page layout tab. Click on the page layout tab on the ribbon and click on the breaks in the page setup groups figure below. See, this figure will be show you from where you have to choose the page break and section break. So let us start our practical. See, click on the start button, go in the Word 2013, open the Word 2013. Now, this is the screen of the Word document. You know that and you are familiar with this, correct? What is the step? Page layout. Click on the page layout. Then again in the page layout, you can see here the breaks. Here is the page break. The option page, column, text wrapping, next page, continuous, even page, odd page. These are the some options are available here. That options you can choose. Here, if you are typing just like chapter 1, okay, increase the font 18. We take the 18 font. Then chapter first. What is the title for chapter first? Introduction to computer. Now this we can centralize here by the center alignment. Now what we do? If we are writing some information here about the content, which contents are here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 sorry 18 9 90. Now what happens, when we click on the last line, enter on the last line, we move on the next page, and what we have to do, we have to apply the different setting on the page first and the different setting on the page second. So what we do, we go in the page layout, click on the page break. When we click on the page, it will create a new blank page on the next. Blank page it will create in this way. See, when we click on this page break, the new blank page will appear here, correct? Here again we start chapter second, hardwares. So each and every chapter we can start on a different section. Now here is the page second. We are standing on the page second. If we want to again type here, just like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 sorry 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. Now again you will be go on the next page directly, but if you want to start here chapter third with the different setting, again what we do, it is the chapter 4, and we type something here. Now what we do, if we want the page in between the chapter second and chapter 4, we want the blank page between the chapter second and chapter 4. What we do, we go on the page layout, and we click on the break and we insert on the page. Automatically the blank page will be appears on the next page. Here see, the page break appears between the chapter second and chapter 4. Here this is the blank page, and here is the page second. In this way we can insert the blank page between the two pages. This is the page second chapter 2, and this is the blank page, and this is the chapter 4 page 4. In this way we can insert the blank page between two by just clicking on the page layout and page. This is called page break. Now if we see, now this is the page first, correct? Here the orientation is in the portrait. This is the portrait form, and what we do, if we want to change the second page, as if we change the orientation of second page in the landscape, what happens, all pages will be in the landscape, and if we choose the portrait, the all pages will be a portrait. So to avoid this problem, what we do, we just go in the page layout in the page layout, click on the page break and click on the section. Where is the section? Next page. Insert the section, break and start the new section on the next page. Here, we apply the section. Means the page 1, whatever the settings we are applied to the page 1, that will not come in the page 2nd. The new setting we have to set on the page 2nd in this way. Now, if we change the setting orientation of the page 2nd, landscape, the all pages except the first page. The first page orientation is a portrait size. And what happens here? See, here, here, here. See, have you seen the difference? The second page is in the landscape. The orientation of the second page is landscape, and the orientation of the page first is portrait. Means in this way we can apply the different setting by using the section break. This is called section break. If we apply the section break, means we can apply the different setting on different pages. Correct? If we are not using section break, what happens? All the settings will automatically apply to all pages. If we want to page 1 in different orientation and we want the page 2nd in different orientation, so that time we have to use the section break. Here, this is the section break. We have to click here. Understand? This is called section break. In this way. Now, all the settings in this section will be applied to next. Again, if we click here and we apply the page break or section break here, and we choose the orientation in portrait form. See, again you see, check. The first page is in portrait form, the second page in landscape orientation, and the third page again in portrait orientation. In this way we can apply the different page break and section break. Okay, see next what? A page break can be inserted anywhere in the document to force the end of page and beginning of new one. To create a new page, you can keep pressing enter and cursor moves from line to line till a new page starts. But if you add content to the previous page, the content of the new page will be automatically shipped. Yes, that we can see here. When we click on entering, the cursor moves on the next page. Automatically the cursor moves on the next page. Correct? Now, to avoid such a problems, what problems will arise if we are continuing press enter? If we are continuing press enter, the same setting will be applied to the both the pages. To avoid such a problems, if we want to page 1 in portrait form and if we want to page 2nd in landscape form, that time we have to use the section break. That is called section break. Understand? To avoid such a problem, there is an easier method. Use a page break and start a fresh page. You may also use the page break when you want to show that a new chapter or subheading automatically starts at the top of its own. Yes, here the page first, chapter first, page 2nd, chapter 2nd, and here we are applying the page break section. Means the same setting will not come here. Understand? In this way. Here is the page break. Correct? Now, section break is flexibility format of your document. The section break will this process is help to flexible your formatting of your document. So using them, you can create a different headers and footers, different footnote numbering, change layout of the columns, change page borders of different pages, even page layout in the same document using a section break. Means all these we things we can change by using the section break facility. A section break controls the formatting and document content that precedes it until it reaches another section break. For example, if you have a 10 pages document with a section break on a page 3 and page 8, section break on page 3 controls the formatting of page 1, 2, 3, while the section break on page 8 controls the formatting of 4 and 8. Yes, the same way. Here we are applied the section break on the page second. Correct? Whatever the settings which are earlier applied to the page 1, that is only up to page 1. The new setting we will be applied on the page second, because we are applied here section break. Understand? You need to able see where your section break, page break are inserted order, to see where formatting stop ends, to delete them, to see the section break, click show and hide button on the home tab paragraph section. How you can check where the section break and section uh, page break is applied? You can check from this home tab, and this is the portion show and hide. If you click here, you can see the page break and section break. Here is the page break. See, here is the page break, and the section break for the next, and section break for the next page. Have you seen here? Means in this way you can see. Again you click on this, it will remove. If you want to check again where the page break and section break is applied, you again click here. This means in this way you can see. Understand? Now next, what? Click on the section break page and press delete. Your keyboard and the section break is removed. If you want, if you want to remove the page break and section break, you just click on that and press the delete button. What happens? The section break will be removed. The section break will be removed from your all things. Otherwise, you click here or delete the buttons. Now next, this is the exercise. Create exercise you have to do. Create a page and section break. Delete the page section break. This exercise you can do at your home, and this is the fill in the blanks that you can solve. Understand? Now the next is applying characters format. Now in this section, session 7, applying character format. In this session, we can apply a different formats to our text. Whatever the text we can type on the in the Word document, that text we can format by different way. So how we can format? Let us do the practical working with the character formatting. For that purpose, open a new document in a word processor and type the following paragraph. We just simply copy this paragraph, copy, and paste here. We can paste here. See, that paragraph we will paste here. See this paragraph, how this paragraph is uh, make to format. See how this uh, font face, what changes is applied, that is font face, font size, grow font, shrink font, strike through, subscript, superscript, then clear formatting, text highlight color, font color, change case, sentence case, lower case, upper case, capital each word, toggle case. So all these are the formatting that we can apply to this text. See how we can apply. See, huh? Whatever you formatting you have to do on each and every word. For that purpose, you have to select that letter or word. Yeah. Now see font face. If we click on the this, if we select this word water, huh, and we want to change the font face, then what we do? We click on the home tab, go in the font face. Huh? We can choose any another font face. Huh? We are choosing here Algerian. Huh? The font will be appear in the Algerian font face. Okay. If we choose the different one, copper standard black, huh? Then copper blackboard will be appears in front of you. In this way, you can change the font face. Okay. Thank you, student. Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknath Khadse Talent School Muktai Nagar online tutorial class 10 session 8. Now, in this session, we are going to learn how to insert the graphical objects and what is their illustrations and which are these graphical objects, how we can insert that things we are going to learn. See, now when you write any technical report or when you write any news to the newsletter, or if you want to write the letter to your friends and or your family, huh, including some graphic form, huh, to make your document very interestingly, huh, that time you can use the word, huh, and how you can utilize that graphical objects, that things, huh, means you can if you are the businessman, you incorporate some graph in your uh, graphic business report. Hmm. If you are writing the report on your family, you can include some memorable photos in your report. So for that purpose, what you can do, you can use the word and you add some graphics objects, and how you can add these things we are going to learn now. What is the object? Object means what? The word or the word perfect or open office allows you to blend the other special features, and that these features are generally known as objects. What is objects? The word or word perfect or open office is allows us to blend in other uh, special features, and that features are generally known as objects. These objects can be almost any form that can be generated as a computer file. That may be a sound, music, drawing, document, spreadsheet, etc. All are the example of possible objects that you can utilize in your Word document, or you can add the link to the document. So when you utilize or add these objects, your report will be a very professional and effective manners. Now, how you can do this? See, by including or inserting the clip arts, by inserting the clip arts, shapes, pictures, and charts, huh, in the word processor or in the word documents. What you do, you can insert clip arts, shapes, pictures, and charts. Now, there are certain websites that have free clip arts. Which are that websites? OpenClipArt.org, PDCClipArt.org, then CLKER.com, FreeClipArtNow.com, and uh, WPC, WPClipArt.com. These are the some free websites that can help you to download some clip to clip art to your documents. Now in this exercise you will learn to use the clip arts. How you can? There are certain steps. To insert the clip art in a document, open a new document in word processor. Huh? Open a new document in a word processor and click on the insert tab. On the ribbon, click on the option clip art illustration group figure. This figure shows you how you can add the clip art. Now, the clipart task pane appears. Enter the clipart category name in the search box and click the go. For example, if you want to insert a logo, type logo in search box and click go. Huh? Now, in this way, the dialog box appears and you can search the clipart and you can download. Otherwise, you can download from the this clipart www.openclipart.org. Understand? In this way you can do and insert the online and offline all the clip arts in your documents. Let us do the practical now. See, go in the home insert, click on the clip art. Here is clip art option is not there, so what we do, we choose from the online picture. We click on the online picture. We search here for the school bag clip art. We search here. The school bag clip art we insert. So that clip art will be downloaded or inserted in your document in this way. Then you can just crop it. This clip art is coming to your Word document. In this way you can crop and place anywhere where you want to place that clip art or that picture in your document. In this way you can format your all documents by doing this practical. Now next is what? See, the next is text wrapping. What is text wrapping? See what is text wrapping. Now text wrapping means what? If you want to earlier you had learned to insert the graphics and illustration in the exercise, correct? Now how do you want the text to fit in the pictures? If you want to insert the pictures, and how do you want to fit that picture in your Word document? Do you want a graphics to stand alone with the text above it and below it? Means if you inserted this text, inserted this picture, and you want the this picture and below the text, or you want that this text picture above the text, or you want the text this picture, you want this picture on the both side, you want the text on the both side of this picture. Means in this way, first you wrap this one, you type here something, again you go on the right side, you type here. Means if you want the text on both sides of the picture, for that purpose what you have to do, you have to use the text wrap. What you have to use? Text wrap, text wrapping option. This is the text wrapping options you have to use. Text wrap, where you can search this text wrap. To search the picture, place the cursor and text the insert tab, click picture under the illustration, clip insert. Now what you do, you go, when you click on the picture or insert the pictures, you go in the format, in the format you wrap the text in line with text. In line with text means that picture will be appears with the text. Means the picture on the left side and the text on the right side. This option is for that purpose. When you click on the picture and click on the format, you use the second option, square. Means what? Square means what? The picture is with the text. With the text means in the middle of the text. If you use the tight option, that picture will be on the same with the text. Tight with the text means it is not going, or it is tight with that text. The second option is through the text, top and bottom of the text, behind the text. Behind the text means the text appears front side and the picture is appears on the back side of the text. That is the text wrapping. Again, what? In front of the text means the picture is appears front side and the text appears on the back side. Then again, so these are called as a text wrapping. If the inserted picture is big and you have to manage that picture in Word documents, what you do, you just click on the border side of the picture and drag it. Click the left mouse button and drag the picture and crop the size of your picture. Crop the size from the border edges. From the border edges, you crop that picture. So in this way you can make your report very effectively and professionally. Understand? Now next is what? wrap the text. This is called wrap the text. Okay. Now the next is inserting object. How you can insert the object. Now inserting the objects. Uh, to add some personal touch to a special message or to illustrate a special features, you may want to add sound files or maybe even actual files from other software application in your documents. Means other software programs, their files you have to add in Word document. That time you utilize this option, inserting object. This option you can utilize. Means your Word documents and you want to insert the Excel file or you want to insert the PDF file. So this option is help you to insert that file. So how you can insert? Open a new Word document, select the Insert tab, click under the text session. A dialog box will be displayed in the as shown in figure 23. In this way, the dialog box appears. You select and create from File tab. Browse the file. Spreadsheet PDF file document is available on your computer. Click open and OK. So these are the 4 steps that you have to apply. Let us do the practical now. See, click on the Insert tab, go in the text, here text, click on the object, Adobe. Here are the Adobe Acrobat document, then again bitmap images, Adobe Photoshop image in the Word document. For that purpose, we click on the insert, go in the text, click on the object, choose the different application program. Here are the different application program. Adobe Acrobat documents means PDF file we can insert. Then again Adobe Photoshop image means the Photoshop image we can insert. Again the Microsoft Excel worksheet means here in the Word document we can insert the Microsoft Word Excel sheet. We just select this one and click OK. What happens? The Microsoft worksheet will be the Microsoft worksheet is inserted in the Word document here in this way. In this way, the worksheet is displayed here. Have you seen this worksheet? This is the worksheet. Now what you do? When you click on that worksheet, you can type it. Roll number, then student name, then here class. In this way you can make the report. Dinesh, Ramesh, Jayesh, 10th, 9th, 8th. So in this way you can make the Excel sheet or insert the different application program in your Word document. In this way you can apply the different settings, different application program in your Word document, and as like that document will be seen in this way. Okay, now what is next? After inserting the objects, your document will be look very professionally. Now the next point is insert shapes and symbols and special characters. Insert shapes and symbols and special characters. You can insert the objects that have different shapes such as lines, basic geometry shapes, arrows, equation shapes, flowchart shapes, stars, banners, and callouts using the shape options. Huh. How you can insert? See, there are certain steps. To work with the shapes, open a new document in word processor, click on the insert tab ribbon, click on the shapes and illustration groups. Huh. Here. And once you click the shapes option, drop down list and predefine such box, circle, etc. You can select the shape of the list and shape available and draw the shapes by dragging the mouse with the left mouse button and insert the shapes. Now inserting the other shapes also. Let us do the practical here. When we go on the next page, when we go on the next page here, here we want to insert. Then what we do? Here we page layout. First we break this session orientation in portrait form, and we insert here home, insert shapes. Here are the different shapes, line, box. These shapes you can utilize. Now this is the square shape. It is completely filled. Here are the some shape styles. This is the shape style. This shape style you can utilize. Again you use the different blank. The blank shape style will become. The line text, how much the border you want, that border you will be select. If you use this, the color of this border, you can utilize by different color. You choose the different color for the your border. If you want to use the dash line, you can utilize the dash line or many other lines. Okay. If you want to fill the box, you fill the shape by different color. So in this way you can format the shape or insert the shape. You go in the insert tab, shapes, utilize the different shape, circle. Also you can utilize the shape or insert the shape as like insert the shapes, different shapes also. These are the shapes and you can format these shapes. Okay. Now to work with the symbols, special characters and open new document in word process, click insert tab ribbon and click the symbols in figure 25. Here is the symbol. How you can utilize, see, and how you can insert the symbol, see how you can insert. Go in the word, click on the insert, go in the symbols, on the symbols here, more symbols are here. These are the symbols you can utilize here by different way. Here are some symbols. These symbols you can utilize. Here the list. Different symbols you can utilize. These symbols you can insert. That symbols will be inserted here. See, this symbol is here. You can increase the size of this symbol by font size. By increasing the font size, you can increase the size of that symbol. You insert different symbol from the symbol equation here. You can utilize. See how increase the font size of this symbol. In this way, the different symbols you can insert from the insert symbol. More symbols are here. Have you seen? This is the telephone symbol. Means you can format your text by using a different symbols and equations. Understand? Huh? This kind of flowchart you can make or draw in your Word document. Hmm? How you can make this? See, you go in the insert shape, the different shapes are here. Huh? Again, which the square shape here. Insert the shapes, square shape. This is square shape. What is next? Diamond. Insert the diamond. From insert shapes, diamond, 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 diamond. Where is the diamond? Here. Again, what? Round shape rectangle. Round shape rectangle you can utilize. A complete round shape for the flow chart. The same way. So in this way you can format or make the flow chart. The next is what? This is the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed the chapter 3. My dear student, you solve all the exercise in the chapter 3. Thank you.